Welcome back to the Greenbrier, one of our favorite segments, of course, our daily camp counselor. We're joined by a guy who brings interesting perspective, Nick Underhill, the New Orleans advocate. I appreciate your time, and thanks for being our camp counselor today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right. Now, you have interesting perspective. You've covered the Patriots, and now you're covering the Saints, and I can't see anybody else out here who's really done that. Just talk about these two teams, and, boy, a lot of similarities there.
Yeah, there are a lot of similarities. You watch how they even just go through before practice, warming up. There's things that they do that are very similar, same tempo, a lot of the same drills. I guess where the differences would come in is just kind of how they treat their personnel. The Patriots are definitely a lot more ruthless. They'll just get rid of guys really quick. Like Vince Wilfork, I can't see leaving the Saints, but I mean, just in that regard, that's where you see some differences. But the coaching, they both come from the Parcells tree. There's just a lot going on there where there's similarities.
I feel for you, my friend, because you know what? So many guys get lucky and they cover Rex Ryan. You've covered Bill Belichick and Sean Payton. Two great coaches, but tough to cover for we in the media to ask questions. They don't give a lot on injuries or really anything else. Who's tougher, Belichick or Payton?
Yeah, no question, Belichick. Coming back, listening to him talk today, I kind of got some cold sweats. It was like, oh, I don't want to go back to this life. Yeah, I mean, I know Payton has a reputation, but just my bar is set with Belichick, and Sean is way ahead of it, so I would much rather deal with Payton on a daily basis than Bill Belichick.
Besides press conference, though, these guys have a lot in common, don't they?
Yeah, they do. I mean, they aren't going to give you too much. They're not going to give stuff away. Sean, from our perspective, is maybe a little more respectful of the media than Belichick, but just seeing them out here together, it's just you can tell that they got a lot of the same ideals on how an organization should be run.
All right, Nick, two good coaches, two Hall of Fame quarterbacks. You have Brady, you have Breeze. Now, contrary to the coaches, they give us great sound bites, but how would you differentiate covering a Breeze and a Brady?
Well, even their style of plays are different. Brady's more of a, I'd say, lateral attack, and the Saints maybe go a little bit more horizontal. Just watching them today, you can see that too. Breeze was throwing it deep, and Brady's just more efficient underneath stuff. He's not going to miss those throws. I had Breeze today. He looked pretty good, 20-27 against these guys. I had Brady at 10-14, was sacked 4 times. So I thought the Saints played pretty well. The only time where you saw some troubles was when New England went up tempo, and they kind of turned it on, and the defense was scrambling a little bit.
Pretty special stuff, though. I mean, I know we have to be objective in the media, but when you see two Hall of Famers run the 2-minute drill back-to-back, that was unusual stuff.
Yeah, that's a treat. I mean, you don't get that stuff all the time. That's why these joint practices are so great. Just even for fans, they come out, see two great teams, two great quarterbacks. It's just a really fun time, and it's a good way to end our time up here, which has kind of got a little bit grueling after 21 days, but then to get these 2 days at the end it's a nice treat.
All right, Nick, I'm asking all my camp counselors this. A lot of ifs on this New Orleans Saints team, more so than we've seen in recent memory. If you would give me one if that really stands out for you, if they do this, they'll be successful this year, what would that be for you?
Well, it just comes to personnel. If C.J. Spiller's healthy, he gets up to speed by week 1 from that knee surgery. That'll be big. If he doesn't, that could linger. That could hurt the offense a little bit. They need that satellite back, that Darren Sproles type to kind of open things up deep. And then Jarvis Byrd, too. We haven't seen him. So if he's not out there, the defense isn't going to be, what they designed.
Quality camp counseling. I appreciate your time.
Yes,
you need a respite from these coaches. They're tough, aren't they?
They are, man.
All right. Nick Underhill, good stuff. Another great camp counselor. Coming up, we'll have our quote of the day, and it's good stuff. We talked about Peyton and Bill Belichick. Well, they delivered today's quote of the day. We'll be right back from here at the Greenbrier.